Spinning? Not spinning? That's the question. Hey there, science fans! Ever thought about what would happen if our planet just decided to stop spinning? I mean, we're all spinning through space at over 1,000 miles per hour. That's faster than a jet plane. Now imagine that motion coming to a sudden halt. What would happen? Would everything go flying off into space? Would we all get dizzy and fall down? The answer, my friends, is weirder than you might think. So buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride through the hypothetical scenario of a suddenly stationary Earth. It's going to be a blast. Hold on tight, it's going to be a bumpy stop. First things first, if the Earth were to stop spinning, everything not firmly attached to the ground would go flying eastward. Imagine the chaos. We're talking buildings, cars, maybe even your pet goldfish. Anything and everything would be airborne, creating a scene straight out of a disaster movie. It's all thanks to inertia, the tendency of an object to keep moving in a straight line. This fundamental principle of physics means that when the Earth stops, everything on it keeps moving. Remember that feeling when you're on a merry-go-round and it suddenly stops? That's inertia at work. Now multiply that by the entire planet's speed, and you get an idea of the sheer force involved. Now imagine that feeling on a planetary scale. Yikes! The sudden halt would be catastrophic, affecting every living being and structure on Earth. Of course, the oceans wouldn't be too happy about this sudden stop either. The inertia of the water would cause massive waves. Giant tsunamis would sweep across the globe, reshaping coastlines and causing some serious water damage. Coastal cities would be particularly vulnerable to these devastating waves. Talk about a bad hair day for the planet. The aftermath would be a world unrecognizable, with landscapes altered and ecosystems disrupted. The Earth would need a serious makeover after such an event. Dinner's ready, somewhere else. Imagine sitting down for a meal, but instead of your usual dining room, you're in a place that defies all logic and reason. The table is set, the food looks delicious, but the surroundings are completely out of this world. Now let's talk about the long-term effects. Without Earth's rotation, our concept of day and night would be completely different. The familiar rhythm of sunrise and sunset would be a thing of the past, and our daily routines would be thrown into chaos. One side of the Earth would be stuck in perpetual daylight, while the other would be plunged into eternal night. Imagine the scorching heat on one side and the freezing cold on the other. Life as we know it would be drastically altered. Imagine trying to explain that to a rooster. Poor Frank would be utterly confused. He'd have no idea when to crow, and his internal clock would be completely out of whack. No, Frank, it's not time to crow yet. In fact, it will never be time to crow again. The concept of morning would be lost forever, and our feathered friend would be left in a perpetual state of bewilderment. This constant difference in temperature between the two hemispheres would create some incredibly extreme weather patterns. The clash between the hot and cold zones would lead to violent storms and unpredictable weather. We're talking superstorms, mega hurricanes, and maybe even giant planet-sized snow cones. The weather would be so extreme that it would be almost impossible to predict or prepare for. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. The world would be a very different place and our daily lives would be turned upside down. So, next time you sit down for dinner, be thankful for the Earth's rotation and the balance it brings to our lives. Section 4. New Year's Eve every day. And what about the length of a year? Well, without Earth's spin, a year would be reduced to a single very long day. Talk about a long work week. Think about it. You could celebrate New Year's Eve every 24 hours. Of course, you'd also have to endure tax season every 24 hours, so maybe it's not all sunshine and roses. But hey, at least we wouldn't have to worry about leap years anymore. Every year would be exactly the same length, one very, very long day. Section 5. Keep on spinning. So there you have it. A world without Earth's spin would be a pretty wild and wacky place. We're talking flying buildings, mega tsunamis, and eternal daylight. Imagine the chaos of buildings being lifted off the ground, or the sheer power of massive waves crashing onto the shores. And can you picture a city bathed in perpetual sunlight, never experiencing the calm of night? It would be a world turned upside down, quite literally. But hey, at least we wouldn't have to worry about missing our favorite TV shows because of time zones, right? Okay, maybe not. The confusion of time zones might be gone, but the trade-off would be far from worth it. Imagine trying to relax and watch TV while the world around you is in constant upheaval. The frustration of time zones would seem trivial compared to the new challenges we'd face. All joking aside, I think we can all agree that Earth's rotation is a pretty important part of what makes our planet so special. It's not just about the day and night cycle, it's about the balance and stability it provides. The rotation of Earth creates a rhythm that all life on our planet has adapted to. From the way plants grow to the migration patterns of animals, everything is in sync with this incredible force. So next time you see the sun rise or set, take a moment to appreciate the incredible force that is Earth's spin. It's a daily reminder of the natural wonders that keep our world in harmony. Take a moment to appreciate the incredible force that is Earth's spin. It's a daily reminder of the natural wonders that keep our world in harmony. The simple act of watching a sunrise or sunset can be a profound experience, connecting us to the larger forces at play. It's one wild ride we should be thankful for. Just like a thrilling roller coaster, Earth's spin keeps us on our toes, providing excitement and stability in equal measure. So let's cherish this wild ride and all the wonders it brings.